Hey everyone. In February and March, we're looking at home, what it is, and how we know that we're there already. Because home is the only truth of us. It's what we are before the mind creates a version of us, a version of others, a version of reality. So home is the pure beingness of us, it's the aliveness, it's the intelligence, it's the presence, it's the peacefulness of us, the unconditional love of us. It's what we are already. And this is why all spiritual teachers really say there's nothing to do. There's nothing that you have to find. There's nothing that you have to be in order to be home. You can't not be home. Now, the problem is that the mind doesn't know that. And often when the mind and the idea of self, the construct of ourselves and others in reality is built on a foundation of fear or insecurity or shame, then it's hard for the mind to relax and settle. It's hard for the vigilance to calm down. It's hard for that protection and defensiveness to give itself up because it doesn't look safe. And so it doesn't matter how many times someone says, you know, you're home already, there's nothing to do. When we're still in that mode of trying to secure, trying to survive, trying to be something or be someone, trying to be loved, trying to be approved of, trying to not feel lack anymore, trying to end the suffering. When we're in that mode, it really doesn't matter how often someone is saying, don't do anything, you're here already. It's the gulf is too great between the experience of what we are and the reality. And that's what our course in February and March is all about, is to really look in the most depth that we've done to date so far about what actually is reality. We're going to take these six topics of different ways in to understanding our truth through intelligence and presence, aliveness, through peace, through love. We're going to consider all the different ways in to really see what is true about us. And then we're going to look at how the mind moves further away from that truth or how it settles back. And we're going to explore that three levels, really. First of all, a conscious level in which we rationally talk about it, because spirituality, there's nothing mystical about it. It's completely logical. It makes total sense. And the mind can grasp that. And each time it grasps the logic and the illogic of what the mind would create, it can settle. So it can settle bit by bit, closer and closer to what we really are. So we're going to look at a rational, intellectual, conscious level of what these things are that we're really talking about. And then we're going to approach this at a subconscious level through a subliminal recording, which is specifically designed to amplify the resonance of that particular topic, whether it's intelligence or aliveness or consciousness or love, whatever it is that we're talking about. The subliminal recording is designed to resonate with that deep down remembering within us, the deep knowledge within us. And so for each of the weeks of the course, when we're talking about these topics, we'll switch. We'll have the subliminal recording for the topic, and then we'll switch to the next one, and then to the next one, so that we give everything the best possible chance of being remembered, being aligned back to. And then the third area we're going to look at is doing. Doing gets a really bad press. So does, the conscious mind gets a bad press, but so does doing. Because doing, do nothing, there's nothing to do. But actually doing an action is dynamic, and it has energy in it, and it evokes reaction. It evokes a form of intimacy with other forms that can be observed. So yes, so doing to try to secure ourselves, to get more self-esteem, to be loved, that doing is mindless, insane doing. Fair enough. But doing from the space of curiosity, to observe what happens, to observe the reaction in the body, to observe the stories of the mind or the memories that come in or the associations, that is something else, because that is effectively using our actions like a laboratory experiment, really, to really see what's going on when we take these actions, what the response is, and what our response is to that response is so revealing in terms of the conditioned protection and defense that would maintain our view of ourselves and our view of the world in this sort of rigid box that has been learned, and we're trying to stop it being opened up, really, because when it opens up, what are we? Who are we without that? And so this will be a supported movement through different practices or different exercises to observe all of this in action. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited about this 2-month program. It will come as usual with, well, it will have 20 recordings. It will have 9 webinars. It will have 20 one-to-one conversations. It will have our Facebook group. It has everything that you would expect from the programs, but it's also so much more this time. I feel like this is like 30 years in the making, really. This is everything that I've got available to really see how the understanding of what we are, how the mind, the experience, the lived reality can settle back to what is actually true, to the truth of what we are. And in that place of settling, suffering is no longer something to be got rid of. It is something that is revelatory. And that's so key, and that's going to be at the heart of everything that we look at. So I'm super excited. If you're interested in the program, I would invite you to look at joining the membership program, because that will give you, effectively, it gives you all the courses, live courses, and plus lots of gifts and extra materials through the whole year for the same price as this 2-month course. So I would really invite you to look at our membership program. It's the best way I could find of thanking everyone in this community for all the loyalty and the conversations and the input and the energy and the incredible buzz and vitality and support that you've brought. So the membership is by far the best value way of hanging out this year within the real community. So have a look at that. All the details are in the website. And so much looking forward to seeing you. Lots of love. Bye.